what happens after death, the journey of the soul. Maybe we don't really fear death itself, we just fear the unknown that follows it. But once you understand that death is simply a transition of the soul to another dimension of energy, everything becomes lighter. It's not an ending, it's a natural migration from one form of existence to another. 1. The final moment when the soul leaves the body, the last moment of life, is often silent. The body stops, the breath fades, the heart goes still, but consciousness remains. Many people who've had near-death experiences describe seeing a beam of light leaving their body. They watch themselves lying below, hearing loved ones cry, feeling the air in the room, yet realizing no one can hear or touch them anymore. That's when the soul begins to detach from the body. There is a fine thread of energy connecting the two, what many ancient cultures call the silver cord. When that cord finally breaks, the soul is completely free. If a person dies with peace, forgiveness, and acceptance, their energy becomes light and rises easily. But if they die with fear, anger, or attachment, their energy becomes heavy, and the soul may remain stuck in the in-beat world. 2. The intermediate realm. The space between worlds. This realm is known in Tibetan teachings as Bar, and in many Asian traditions, it's called the spirit world, a place where the soul temporarily resides. After leaving the body, here, the soul still appears similar to how it looked in life, but now it's made entirely of pure energy. It can move through walls, travel by thought, and hear what the living say, but cannot touch or be seen. During the first days, often from 7 to 49 days, depending on energy, many souls don't realize they have died. They try to speak to their family, touch loved ones, but no one responds. Some panic and cling to their homes, lovers, or children, unable to let go. Others simply stand in silence, watching life go on, ready to say their quiet goodbye. In Tis Realm, Tere is light. Not the light of the sun, but the light of consciousness. The more the soul releases fear and attachment, the brighter the light becomes. The heavier and darker the emotions, the dimmer the path grows, until the soul is surrounded only by the illusions it created from its own mind. 3. The life review, facing one's own energy after some time. The soul is guided by higher beings, spirit guides, ancestors, or enlightened teachers of light. They do not judge or punish. They simply help the soul watch its life replay, like a film moving backward. And in that moment, the soul feels every emotion it once caused, every pain it inflicted on others. It now feels within itself. Every act of kindness, it relives as warmth and light. There is no courtroom, no God-pointing fingers, only pure energy reflecting the truth of one's actions. This is the first purification stage. Whatever emotions the soul still clings to, guilt, hatred, or regret, will surface. If the soul accepts and forgives itself, the energy dissolves and becomes light. If not, the vibration becomes karma, pulling the soul into another life to finish learning that lesson. 4. Choosing the next path, rebirth or returning home when the review is complete. The soul stands at a crossroad. 3 main paths appear: reincarnation. The soul chooses, or is magnetically drawn to a new body that matches its vibration and lessons. Someone who is selfish might be reborn into hardship to learn compassion. Someone who caused pain might experience that pain to understand empathy. The choice isn't punishment, it's education through energy. Families, lovers, even enemies, they meet again because similar vibrations attract each other. The middle realm of service. Some souls stay in higher dimensions, serving as guides for the living. They become protectors, not because they have to, but because love naturally wishes to protect. Returning to the source when a soul has learned all its lessons and realizes, I am not this body, not this name, not this story. It no longer needs to It merges back into the infinite source, where there's no you or me, only pure light, love, and consciousness. In that state, time and space disappear. There is no fear, no separation, only the peace of coming home. 5. Science and energy. A realistic perspective. Modern researchers, like Dr. Raymond Moody, who studied thousands of near-death experiences, found striking similarities across cultures and ages. People saw their bodies from above. They moved through a tunnel of light. They felt overwhelming peace and unconditional love. Quantum physics also confirms that energy can never be destroyed. It can only change form. The body is matter, but consciousness is higher energy. When the body dies, consciousness doesn't vanish. It simply shifts to another frequency. Some studies even show that the human energy field continues for hours, sometimes days, after the heart stops beating. That's why many ancient cultures keep the body for 3 to 7 days before burial, to give the soul enough time to fully depart in peace. 6. Signs from the departed after death. The soul often leaves gentle signs to say goodbye. A sudden soft breeze brushing by, a familiar scent appearing from nowhere, a butterfly, a bird, or a cat that looks straight into your eyes, a vivid dream where the departed smiles at you. These are not coincidences. They are the language of the soul. They're saying, I'm fine. Please don't cry for me. I'm free now. When the living send love, forgiveness, or gratitude, the soul receives it instantly. It helps them rise to higher light. But when we cling too tightly in grief, our emotions hold their energy down, keeping them bound to the earth. So the most loving thing you can do for someone who has passed is to love them enough to let them go. 7. Death. The doorway to awakening. Death is not our enemy. It's the greatest teacher of letting go and awakening. When you truly face death, your own or someone else's, you start to see how precious life really is. Not to fear it, but to live more fully. To allow deeper, to be grateful for every breath. An awakened soul doesn't wait until death to find the source. They live from that light every single day, knowing that I am not this body. I am not this story. I am the eternal soul, learning the lesson of love through this human experience. So when death comes, they simply smile, stepping through the doorway like changing into a new outfit, ready for the next beautiful journey in the infinite universe. There is no real death, only transformation. There is no ending, only continuation in another form. Our souls are made of pure light. We came from the source, and eventually, we all return to it. The most important question isn't where do we go after we die, but rather, how do we live before we die? Because living with kindness, gratitude, and awareness is the most sacred preparation for that next journey. In the end, death takes nothing from us. It only returns us to who we truly are, whole, peaceful, and free.